I just want to show you, this is how the transmission came out. I got the bolts right here. 13 millimeter, I think. I had two right here, one right here, another on the other side. And that takes this off right here. The slave cylinder. This is a slave cylinder. This goes in like that. Pushes out. When you push the clutch, when you push the clutch, it pushes like that. All right. Slave cylinder. One bolt, two bolts, right there. All right. And then see, we want to change that seal right there. So I seen this right here. First I started by trying to pull the seal out, and a lot of people out there, you guys, you know, you ask me questions about this and that and everything. To be honest with you, I don't know everything. I just don't. I don't know everything. Brian's Mobile from Brian's Mobile 1. Brian from Brian's Mobile 1, he probably knows more than me. Eric the car guy, he probably knows more than me. Scanner Danner, he probably knows more than me. Scotty Kilmore, he probably knows more than me. A lot of you guys out there, probably some of my subscribers know more than I do. You know, when it comes to transmissions, I don't know a lot about transmissions. I just don't. You know, I'll make a video about subletting, but I just don't. I'm not afraid to admit it, because the first step in fixing a problem is admitting the fact that you don't know. Because if I act like I do know, then I'll never fix the problem, and I'll never study, and I'll never get to that point. I thought this seal was going to come out. It didn't. It wasn't coming out. I mean, I was coming here, I was trying to take it out and everything. So the next thing I did was, I figure there's bolts right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then down here 5 and 6. And I got to prying on it, prying this way, prying this way, prying this way, prying this way, and it just wouldn't come out. And to be completely honest with you, I didn't even know if this came out. I don't know. I just don't know. You got to realize think about how many vehicles there are out there. Just think about it. Think about how many different years, makes, and models, because a Toyota Camry from 1992 is a lot different than a Toyota Camry from 1998. And a Toyota Camry from 1998 is a lot different than a Toyota Camry from 2012. And a 2012 Camry is a lot different. 6-cylinder Camry is a lot different than a 2012 4-cylinder Camry. They're different. There's like 1,000 different vehicles out there, and then there's 1,000 different parts that have to do with the vehicle. I haven't worked on every single part in every single vehicle. I just haven't. There's nobody out there that has. And I don't know everything there is to know about transmissions. I don't. I would be lying if I told you I did. One of the people that I subscribe to, and I think he's badass. He really is. Hiram Gutierrez. Hiram Gutierrez. I don't even know how to spell Gutierrez. Guit. I don't know. Hiram Gutierrez. That dude's bad. That dude's fucking badass. He knows his shit when it comes to transmissions. If you're not subscribed to Hiram Gutierrez, go ahead and look him up, and go ahead and subscribe to him if you want to know anything about transmissions. That dude, that's all he does. He's badass. He knows everything there is to know about transmissions. And he's just, there's no way I could compare it to him in transmissions. There's no way I could compare it to a Scanner Danner when it comes to computers and stuff. There's no way I could compare it to that. I do what I do. I learn. And that's why I actually consider myself, like a lot of you guys out there, because I don't know everything, I just wanted to show you, though, I pulled these bolts out, and that thing was stuck. I got my pullers, and I grabbed here, and I slammed it. I grabbed it here, I slammed it. I grabbed it here, I slammed it. I grabbed it here, I slammed it, and that thing wasn't coming out. And because I did all that, I was concerned that it wouldn't come out like that. So I looked up a diagram and it showed that this was separate. And I called a guy and I was just going to take this in. And all I had to hear from that this is the bearing cover and this comes off. And that's all I had to hear from him. So I got this right here. It's a Mac. Who knows if it's still made in USA. But let's see. I caught the bottom lip right there. You see that bottom lip right there? Right down at the bottom right there. I caught that bottom lip. Alright. And I put my feet like this. And I caught the bottom lip. I got this right here. Held it with 2 hands. I caught the bottom lip. And I pulled it. Came out. Boom. I just wanted to show you, it's going to be, I doubt there's probably anyone out there that this isn't even going to be relative as far as like it's going to help anyone. Probably not going to help anyone. But I just want to show you that, for one thing, I don't know everything. I just don't. I'm just like you guys out there. If I don't know something, I stop what I'm doing. I don't act like I do know what I'm doing. If I don't know what I'm doing, I stop what I'm doing. I do my research. I'm going to actually make a video about that, on how to actually diagnose a lot of problems using the internet. It's going to help a lot of people out there. This seal right here doesn't come out this way. Doesn't pull out. You have to get it from the back. It pushes in. But what I did was, when I saw that I was having trouble pulling this out, I stopped what I was doing. I reassessed what I was doing. I did my research, and then I came to the conclusion, and I figured out that this was coming out. And then you have to reassess what you're doing. And that's really the main point of what I'm showing you here. First of all, I don't know everything. A lot of people ask me questions about everything. I don't know. There's 1,000 different vehicles out there. I don't know. I don't always know everything. I don't. The second thing is, if things aren't working to your advantage, you need to stop doing what you're doing, and you need to go do your homework. There's no shame in it. If you don't know what you're doing, there's no shame in it if you don't know what you're doing. There is shame in breaking stuff, though. If you're breaking stuff because you don't know what you're doing, then, there's a problem there. You need to stop doing what you're doing, and then you need to do your research, and then you need to come to the determination, which way does it come out? Does it come out this way? Do I continue with trying to pull it out this way? Does this come out? Do I need to take it to somebody to pull it out? But I guess my main point really of the video is, if what you're doing isn't working to your advantage, you need to stop and you need to do your research. Nobody in the world knows everything about everything. Don't be ashamed to admit when you don't know something, and take that to your advantage and do your research. And what happens is you're going to eventually figure out how to do whatever you're trying to do. And I just did my research, and I found out that this does come out like I thought it would, because there's bolts connected to it. And once I knew that this does come out, I used a little more persuasion. I pulled it out. And also I just grabbed on this lip right here, if anyone's interested. That's where I pulled. So anyways, I gotta get this thing done. I got so much more to do to this thing. I'm not gonna make more videos on this Ford. I'm just not. I'm sick and tired of doing videos on this Ford. I'm sorry. But go ahead, comment, rate, and subscribe. Next thing you see, I'm not going to be working on this Ford. I'm going to be working on other vehicles. I got like 6 other vehicles lined up. I'm so sick and tired of working on this Ford. It's going to get out of here. I'm going to be done. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe.